G'day guys, Adam Treloar here for my very first edition of the Black and White Show. Bloody excited to be a part of it, but today we're talking about city versus country. I'm a dandy boy and I wouldn't change a thing, so let's go have a chat with a few of the guys.
City boy. I was originally born in Canberra, and that is just a country because there's not much going on there, but moved to Brisbane and yeah, all about the city life.
So Benny boy, great physique, like always. City or country boy, where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in Currumbara, so...
Where is that?
Gippsland way.
So country?
Yeah, so country.
But you wouldn't even resemble the country lane.
I relocated to Melbourne and then I now live in Kew with my mum and dad and my brother.
So are you a country or city boy?
Country at heart, but probably city boy.
Definitely city.
Some people would say it was country, but it was city. So I used to grow up in a town 2 hours outside of Brisbane called Toowoomba.
City, Mount Lawley, WA, Perth.
Never heard of it.
Just a little suburb north of Perth.
Wait, so if it's a little suburb, that'd be country though, wouldn't it?
No, it's just a suburban suburb, mate.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm a city boy. Grew up at Vermont for the first 3 years of my life, I think, and then moved to Donvale. Just
Exciting times?
yeah, it was good times.
Some of your best work down in Donvale, didn't you?
Some of my best work. I'm also probably Vermont, where I streaked through a park when I was about 1 year old, heading towards
I thought that was heading somewhere else, mate.
heading towards Canterbury Road there through Stevenson's Reserve there. I followed our dog.
So 1 year old, sure you weren't at an 8 to that, you might have been 18, 19 streaking in the park, or is that for different audiences?
If I did it then, I'd still do it now. So
Okay, fair enough. What was the best thing and the worst thing about growing up where you grew up?
Best thing was probably the beach. The worst
You
thing,
don't get many in the country, do you?
nah, none out there. The worst thing was probably not having a rig to sort of attract women on the beach.
Hey, are there any beaches in Canberra?
Nah, not at all. Few lakes, that's about it.
Lack of things to do. There's probably one pub that you can go to and that's it.
Wait, how old were you when you were in the country?
I'm saying for everyone else.
Okay, fair enough. Good thing though. Don't say worst. Good thing. A good thing.
Oh, nice people, good footy oval.
Yeah, but there's nice people and good footy ovals in the city as well.
Oh, quiet. I like quiet.
All right, good one, mate.
just more access to human resources like shops and
We're not a third world
Sorry,
country. The country people aren't third world country people.
To Toowoomba, there's not much to do there, to be honest. There's not much to do. I tried to get out as quick as I could. Just trying to think off the top of my head.
There's no good or bad thing.
You've actually stumped me. There's really not much there.
Is there a bad thing? How's their local footy? What's their local footy team like?
Local footy club. I used to play for the University Cougars. The Cougars used to wear number 2.
That in Toowoomba.
Toowoomba.
Well, what's the worst thing about living in the city?
it's too noisy. Yeah, a bit too much noise.
I don't know, mate. Beach is closest. Weather's good in Perth. I don't know.
So that's the best.
That's the
Worst?
mate. Worst part is probably whatever you miss in country. So, your farm animals, your grass, your weather.
Fair answer, mate. Yeah. Fair answer.
Oh, geez, I haven't thought that far ahead, mate. What about
How long you been going out for?
4 years around there.
So you'll be having kids soon, mate.
Yeah. One's on the way, actually. I'll break it on the show. Breaking news.
City.
How's your love life coming along?
It's coming. But if there's any female Magpie fans interested, I'm single.
Yeah, probably city, but then have little outlets into the country.
So, like Sorrento or something for Portsea?
What do you think? That's the country, is it?
That's country, mate.
Oh, is it?
That is definitely country.
Well, I like.
Because I don't go there too far. Anything that's beyond 45 minutes, I don't go.
Yeah, maybe Sorrento then.
City. The city, no doubt.
Wait,
Steeler over here is talking up the country, but
you and Lauren will be having kids soon, won't you?
no, not yet.
Okay, that's for another segment.
Ideally the city, but obviously this day and age the cost of living is a little bit steep. So I don't know. I might have to start out rural and move back in. But yeah, definitely city for sure.
How many kids are you going to have, mate?
I just want at least one boy, so it's probably.
How's your love life going, actually?
Nah, it's on the ropes at the moment. So if you got anyone, just
Well, Kelsey has a few friends, so, mate, you can have a kid with
with
it.
that then, yeah, sweet.
For city or country, mate?
Well, hey?
City or country? Where would you go? No. Where are you going to raise your kids? In the city or the country?
Yeah, Sydney probably. Sydney.
Well, that's all I wanted to know, mate. That's all I wanted to know. Best country town to visit?
Not Bali. That's not it. It's Byron. Yeah.
What's that? Booger coming.
Booger come.
Booger Byron Bali.
Booger
Will be.
Dandenong?
Dandenong. Yeah, Dandy's all right. I haven't been there yet, but you haven't had the invite.
Oh, I don't know the name of it, but it's got that massive Ned Kelly thing in it. What's that called? Yeah, Glen Rock.
Wait, so have you been there?
Yeah.
Best country town. Well, I haven't really explored the Victorian country life, so I won't comment on that. That's
Dandenong?
well, you keep telling me to see Dandenong, so that'll be an off-season thing to do. I'm not going to comment on it.
Well, people would say Dandenong's a city place, but when I was a junior and I played for Victoria, it was either Metro or Country, and we were associated as Vic Country, so it's country. But people would say it's city, but I'm a country boy.
Okay. Well, I reckon if not Dandenong, I reckon Steelo would be saying Shepparton. So
Sheeperdon.
the Shepparton. Is that how it's spelled? Shepparton.
Best country town to visit?
Best country town to visit.
It'll be somewhere in WA that I've never heard of.
Margaret River.
Okay, well, I have heard of that. Didn't Ben Cousins swim across that?
No. Ben Cousins swam across the Swan River.
Okay, fair enough.
Reedy for sure. He's just got rocks in his head, so he suits it perfectly.
Steel. No doubt. Yep.
Best city slicker that couldn't live in the country?
Darcy, Langers, a few of the private school boys. No, Brody's the opposite. He's in touch with nature.
Now, why wouldn't Darcy be able to live in the country?
I don't know. I just reckon he's too smart for that. I've just sort of only known him for a few years, and I just reckon he suits the
Big
city.
Debbie Dev?
He's just USA.
Will you play local or country footy after you finished AFL?
Probably country.
Why's that?
Because you get good coin in Perth.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew that. Good answer, mate.
Yeah, no, you got to put foot on the table, mate.
When you've got 6 kids living in the city, by
Exactly.
More money, country footy.
I've heard about money, and the power of money is strong, but I think I will play some local footy. I think I'll play some
Local footy. Which team? Noble Park?
yeah, I've heard good things about Noble Park, but wherever my mates are playing, I reckon that's where I end up. I won't chase the cash. Footy's not about the cash, guys.
So you're saying, mate, somewhere up near Toowoomba.
Maybe, yeah.
But that's country. You said city.
Maybe not, mate. Maybe back into the Quaffle in Brisbane. Quaffle, a bit of local footy there.
I have no idea. Probably local, I'd say.
Maybe go on the NBA and start an NBA.
NBA and the PGA.
Fair enough. What would you prefer?
NBA for sure.
Good answer. Good answer.
After 300 games with Collingwood, Brownlow,
Hopefully.
grand final,
Coleman.
6 best and fairest, a Coleman, Norm Smith, yeah, everything you can imagine.
Where will you play?
I'm going to play Old Carey.
But is there any money in it?
It's about the passion, mate.
Good answer. Good answer. Well, that's a wrap, guys, for my first edition of the Black and White Show. I really enjoyed it. My 100th game this week, so make sure you get down and support the guys on Saturday night, Gold Coast versus us. So hopefully we can get the win, and I look forward to seeing you all there.